Hello. I think this should be working. The camera setup is quite makeshift at the moment. I'll see if anyone joins. Hang on. I don't know if this is actually live. Obviously, you know if you're watching. Or I am just talking to myself at the moment. That is also an option. For some reason, my computer is being very slow, so I'm currently live streaming off my phone. No idea if this is actually working. Hello. Oh, I can see. Right, Tharies is here. Hopefully the stream is actually happening now. I don't know what's going on. Right. Let me know in the chat if you can actually see me. Yeah, there we go. Hello people. Right. Hopefully this works. Can you hear me properly? And is the Wi-Fi and everything working? Or is it just completely dead? This is the big question. Drum roll. Hello. Right. I'm just going to assume that this is hopefully working. Yeah, good. Hello. Okay. Hello everyone. Hello Osh. Hello. Right, so Revolution of the Daleks. Any specific theories, questions, or anything you have, ask away in the chat. I've got the chat up on my computer. So yeah, what do you guys think of the trailer? Did you enjoy it? I think there is a slight delay on the chat, so apologies for that. Haven't seen Dalek action like that since Stolen Earth in 2008. Yeah, I've got to agree. Like, quite frankly, that is the... We haven't even seen the Daleks in action yet, but I genuinely think this is going to be the best use of the Daleks since the Russell T Davies era. Like, Moffat kind of mistreated the Daleks in a way. Like, he never really made them a threat. They were sort of the butt of jokes rather than actual destroying universe type villains. Nabil Malik, would you have preferred a Christmas release date? Yes. That is the only disappointing thing to come out of today, to be honest, is like I don't understand, like, why New Year? Like, the viewing figures on New Year's Eve are never very good. Like, Resolution, like, way back in 2019, I think, 1st of January 2019, Resolution got practically, like, the lowest viewing figures of that entire series. Spyfall started off on a rocky start with the viewing figures because of the New Year's Day time slot, and then Chibnall thinks, oh, fantastic idea, you know what I'll do? I'll premiere it on New Year's Day, and in the words of Ryan, the day where everyone's drunk and hungover, etc. Right, sorry, I'll catch up with the chat. Jamie, I think the feature-length theory is correct. Feels like a movie, so many factors. Yeah, I don't know how true this is, but I read somewhere that it's the episode is supposed to be 70 minutes long, which is, yeah, like an hour and 10 minutes. So that counts as feature-length, because I think feature-length is anything over an hour. So, yeah. But yeah, I would definitely have preferred a Christmas release date. It's a big shame. Right, the gaming guy has two theories. The new Daleks are purposefully made to gain people's trust and then attack people. Ooh, that could be good. There'd be a lot of, like, politics and stuff involved in that. But then, I mean, we have literally seen 10 Downing Street in the trailer. Also, who do you guys think that woman is in the trailer at 10 Downing Street? I'm going to assume that she is, like, the Prime Minister, and then Jack Robertson is the Donald Trump parody, like America's president. I almost said America's Prime Minister. Dalek design is a bit strange, but probably because I'm used to the Russell era Daleks. Yeah, as we know from the leaked pictures, the Russell era Daleks do actually show up in this episode. So, yeah, Revolution, the Russell era Daleks are going to be starting a resolution against the human-made Daleks, so yeah, that'll be good. Nick says, have you seen the classic Sontarans back? Yes, I have. And yeah, I'm really hyped for that, especially Series 13 as well. The classic Sontarans pictures and video. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but there is a video of Series 13 filming where a group of Sontarans, like, run down a road, and then this man jumps out from behind a corner and whacks them, like, on the head with a saucepan. Sounds strange, but I mean, it's giving me Wilfred vibes from Stolen Earth and Journey's End with his paintball gun. Right, I'm going to keep going on the chat. Jack McFadden, is it true that in Resolution the Dalek... I can't read. Is it true that in Resolution the Dalek in it was only one part of it, so the other two are still on Earth? Yeah, I read a comment about this, like, yesterday, I think, and I don't know. Did all the pieces of that Dalek sort of form back together at the end of Resolution? Because that, yeah, it's an interesting theory. I think it rips off Victory of the Daleks in the Series 4 finale. Have them colonise the Galactic Federation, or was that destroyed in the Time War, and Empress of Mars is pre-Time War? I don't know. Personally, I do love, like, Earth invasion stories, and I think the best villains you can get for Earth invasion stories are the Daleks. So, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. There is a weeping angel in the cell next to the Doctor. That's true, but more importantly, there is a pating in front of the Doctor. Now, here's my question. Right, you have this pating in the cell. Wouldn't it just eat its way out of the cell? Like, it eats metal, and the cell is made of metal. So why hasn't the pating just, like, gnawed its way through? Is that alright, or is there sun... I think it rips off Victory. Is that alright? Or is it the sun? Oh, is that a light, or is it the sun? Yeah, this is... I have a bunch of lights set up all around me. It's making the room very warm, but I do live in England, and it is pitch black outside. I should probably draw the curtains, because people can just look through my window and see me live streaming. The woman is Harriet Jones' sister. Yes, bring back Harriet Jones. Lewis Frisbee has just subscribed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know why I said 3 times, but thank you very much. If Yaz is controlled by a Dalek, she'll probably kill Graham or Ryan. Yeah, I've seen that theory flying around on Twitter a lot. I don't know. I don't think it would happen. It would be very interesting to see, but realistically, it is like a family show airing on New Year's Eve. Are they going to include, like, a well-known companion just flat out murdering another one? Might be a bit too risky. In self-isolation with schoolwork on my lap, cereal in one hand, and my phone watching this on the other. Priorities. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm supposed to be doing work right now as well, and I will after this live stream, I promise. Hopefully. Is that alright? Wonder if this is going to be a companion-heavy episode or more Doctor-packed. I am pretty sure from the trailer, like, they've included barely any of the Doctor in the trailer, so I'm going to guess for the... About half of the runtime is going to be spent focusing on the companions, and then it's going to transfer over to the Doctor, but I think the majority of the episode is going to be Jack and companion focused, and I think narratively the reason the Doctor is in prison is because Chibnall wanted a way of getting Captain Jack to lead the whole Team Gang fam through. Sorry if I missed your questions, do just retype them. Right, Osh. Joe, my theory is that the Prime Minister is Jodie's master because she looks like the evil version of her. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I have the, like, theory that Sasha's master is meant for the 11th Doctor, so maybe Jodie does have a different master out there, which is this Prime Minister woman. Jack Robertson lost the 2020 I can't speak. Presidency and helped create these Daleks to show that he could make good decisions, and they end up betraying him. Yeah, actually, Andrew Hayden, that is a very, very good theory. So, yeah, along those lines, basically the idea would be that Jack Robertson, in effect, Donald Trump, loses the election, has a hissy fit. Hopefully, Donald Trump in the real world doesn't create Daleks. Jack Robertson, on the other hand, goes to make these Daleks as revenge. Yeah, I like that a lot. What does a pating do to classify it as a criminal? That's a very good question. Like, they're not exactly the most sort of scheming villains, are they? They're just sort of eat stuff. Right, Isabella Alice, yo, quick question. If you could remove one thing from canon, excluding Timeless Child, what would you remove? That's a very good question. I'm trying to think. I don't know as I remove much, to be honest. The majority of Doctor Who canon, I think, is pretty solid. If I do, though, what would it be? I don't know. That's a rubbish answer, but I don't know. What if the Doctor was inside of the companions all along? Metaphorically, I hope you mean. Yeah, I think this episode is going to do really well in that it's going to give us a lot of Captain Jack content. It's going to develop Jodie's character because she's going to be locked in prison for ages. That's also something to note. If you look at the end of the trailer, Jodie looks very, very much older than she does in series 12. Now, this could just be the lighting and, like, yeah, she's meant to look tired, etc. But it could mean that she's literally there for ages and ages and ages and they've put aging makeup on. I don't know. I might be an idiot asking this. What has the Doctor or Ruth Doctor done to deserve being put in prison? Yeah, that is a very good question. We don't actually know at the moment. I'm assuming it's something to do with the whole Series 12 division thing. So we will probably find... Yeah, actually, we'll probably find out a bit in the Revolution of the Daleks what the Doctor's actually done to deserve being put in prison. Because if the Jadoon are still after Jodie's Doctor because they were originally searching for the Ruth Doctor, they've got to eventually just give up and go, like, ha, we've got you. And surely they'll tell her. So that makes me think that the Timeless Child mystery is actually going to carry on throughout Revolution of the Daleks, which personally, I don't mind. Yeah, Trial of a Time Lord type season would be good because obviously it's a shorter season. Victory was World War II, Power of the Daleks. Yeah, I don't think that this plot is copying Victory of the Daleks, if I'm honest. I think every Dalek story is going to seem a bit similar because of the Daleks, but just... Yeah, no, I think it's different because you've got the modern times and everything and they're not using it to fight a war, so yeah. Yes, I did enjoy the trailer very much so. It would be cool if the fam joined New Torchwood with Jack. Yeah, I don't think Ryan would. I think Ryan's just... After this episode, he's gone. In the trailer, he seemed very reluctant to actually be there. And Graham said something like, oh, are you coming with us? So, yeah. Also, I think Graham would be too old to join Torchwood. But the perfect candidate would be Yaz. And she's sticking around Series 13. So, who knows? Yeah, a mention of Gwen and Yanto, that would be absolutely brilliant. Hopefully that happens, that would be really cool. What would the Ruth Doctor have in play here? Yeah, Ruth... I think the one sort of thing I don't know that's... Like, the one thing I can't sort of theorise about is how the Doctor breaks out of prison. Because I'm presuming now it's nothing to do with Jack and the fam, because they are all on Earth, like, they're staying on Earth, sorting out this Dalek invasion. So I think there is a very minor possibility that the Ruth Doctor, like, sort of comes in and saves the 13th Doctor, or maybe she meets a group of people in the prison that all help her break out. I don't know. Is it possible that we get a new TARDIS interior? No, definitely not, because we saw Series 13 filming stuff for Children in Need, and they were in the same TARDIS set. They may adapt the set slightly, but it's not going to be a new set altogether. Do you think the Paradigm Daleks might make a cameo appearance? No, I think there's already multiple designs of Dalek in this episode, like the bronze ones and the new designed human-made ones, so yeah, Paradigm Daleks, I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think they will. Right. Answer the next question as Jodie Whittaker. Okay, here we go. Horrific Jodie Whittaker impression. Right, I think that the Pating in the trailer was a child Slovene, not a Pating. And I think that it would be much better. # bring back the Slovene. Yeah, now, I've honestly... Sorry, apologies. I'll stop the Jodie Whittaker voice now. Yeah, I would like to see Slovene in that prison. But yeah, I do find it funny as well how we've joked for months on end about bringing back the Pating, and the Pating deserves a second chance. And the Pating is actually in this episode. Like, yeah, it was right the whole time. If you look closely in the trailer, we can see Graham in the TARDIS. I'm presuming you mean Jodie's TARDIS? I haven't looked closely, so apologies. Do you think Ryan is going to die? Yeah, Ryan... he's definitely going to leave. And I think he might leave because something tragic happens and he's just like, right, screw this, I'm fed up, I'm going. But equally, he could just die. And if he does die, I hope, as I mentioned earlier, that it is because Yaz is possessed by a Dalek mutant and then kills Ryan. Like, that idea was thrown around on Twitter, and that would be really, really cool. I like the idea that Davros helps the Doctor out of prison. Yeah, that's one of the things I really hope happens. Davros is in prison with the Doctor and helps her break out so that she can go and stop the human-made Daleks, but then Davros backstabs her and sends in this fleet of real Daleks to destroy the human-made Daleks. Yeah, I'm probably going to make a video talking about that because that's a solid theory. Do you think that these new Daleks are going to be replacing the gold ones? Nope. We've seen that the gold ones show up in the Bristol Suspension Bridge filming pictures, so my guess is golden Daleks show up to Earth to wipe out these human-made Daleks. Human-made Daleks never appear again because they've been blown up by the golden ones. Or maybe the human-made ones? No, the human-made ones wouldn't win. They'd be obliterated. I missed the Pating, but I thought that they couldn't be captured and ate through everything. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Like, how do you put a Pating in a cell without it eating its way out? These are the big questions in life. Then it turns out the Doctor is Skongo. Yeah, actually, if we should see Skongo in the prison, thinking about it, like, yeah, hashtag bring back Skongo. Do you think we will see the new Sontaran design at all during this episode? Yeah, I think it could be a really nice cliffhanger, or maybe, like, here's a sort of really abstract theory. What if we have the Sontarans in the prison, and the Sontarans help the 13th Doctor break out of prison? Like that. That would be really cool. Or Jadoon versus Daleks. Yeah, I mean, the Jadoon would just die. But it would be really cool to see. What if the real Timeless Child was the friends we made along the way, and we only realise this when Graham dies? Yeah. Oh, we've had a super chat from Josh Pennington. Do you think the 13th... Oh, I can't read, I apologise. Right, Josh Pennington says, do you think the 13's TARDIS will get a new interior for Series 13, seeing as she was away so long, that it changes as a welcome home gift? Now, personally, Josh, I would like to see a new TARDIS control room, but equally, I wouldn't mind if we kept the current Jodie TARDIS room, and I think we are probably going to keep it, because I mentioned this earlier in the live stream, but we saw Children Need, the Doctor and Yaz filmed a little promotional video. Well, Jodie Whittaker and Mandip Gill filmed a promotional video on set in the TARDIS, which means we know that that TARDIS is still being used now for filming. So, hopefully, but it's not looking likely, sadly. Thank you very much for the super chat, though. Do you think we will get a figure of this new Dalek? Definitely, because I think they're just going to reuse the resolution Dalek, but take the bottom and, like, remold the bottom, add on the top. Boom. It would be cool if Yaz kills Ryan under the influence of a Dalek mutant. Yep, very nice. I don't know. To me, I feel that the Doctor is in a parallel dimension with a different set of Doctors and a different Master. Yep, I made a theory video about that a while back. Right. Tal, if you put the Pating in a cage of lasers or something, there would be nothing physical for it to eat, so it would be trapped. That's true. Very true. How much tea are you drinking? Yes. Is Jodie likely to stay for another series after 13? Yeah, Jodie said in an interview, I think it was yesterday, that she doesn't have any plans on leaving Doctor Who anytime soon. And I think we could be in for seeing another, like, 7-year run, similar to Tom Baker. And I think Jodie's going to stay as long as Chibnall's going to stay, and Chibnall still has to wrap up this whole Timeless Child thing. So I think we could potentially see another 2 or 3 series of Jodie, which, if I'm honest, I wouldn't mind. Right, sorry if I've missed your chat. Feel free to re-comment. Yeah. Can we keep Jodie as a sidekick? How is your short film going, by the way? Short film might not be an accurate description because it's an hour. I finished the final cut. I need to finish the audio today, but it rests at the moment 1 hour and 4 minutes long. So, yeah, feature length. Yeah, feature length by 4 minutes. Do you think that the Daleks that the government made will go rogue and start killing civilians? Yeah, definitely. I have a feeling that these human-made Daleks are either intentionally made to go evil, or the actual Daleks influence them to go evil. Something like that. Oh, I'm about to sneeze. No, I'm not. Right, do you think River will come back for an episode in Series 13 or 14? Possibly. I mean, if you asked me this question during Series 11, I'd have said it's a definite no, but Jack's back, like, the Master's back, all these things are back. Chibnall's clearly not afraid to bring characters back. River Song is a fan favourite character. She also goes to prison a lot, so she could appear in this episode, or potentially Series 13. I would like that very much. Will we get the Time Lords back? I missed the first half of your comment, sorry. Lapis God, new costume. No, I think she's gonna wear the prison robes, break out of prison, put on her normal Doctor Who costume. I would like to see her get a new costume. Like the Spyfall variant, I'd say, was absolutely brilliant. So fingers crossed for that. The BBC needs to up the Doctor Who merch. No B&M exclusive stretch, just straight up merch. Just like good old days of New Who. Yeah, I can get behind that. I mean, yeah, just the more merch, the better. To be honest, like I'm a sad nerdy collector, so the more merch we get, the better. Do you think that somehow the Master's race of Time Lord Cybermen survived and helped destroy the Daleks? Ooh, I think the Master and his Time Lord Cybermen definitely survived because he shouts, like, through here as the planet blows up. But I'm almost certain that they're not going to be in Revolution of the Daleks because looking at the trailer, it's packed. Like, the trailer is packed full of characters, explosions, events, and loads of stuff. So, yeah, sadly, I don't think the Master and the Cybermen will be back in this episode. But Series 13 finale, I could see them coming up. I love the lights on the Dalek. Yeah, so do I. I think that is one thing that, like, it really makes this new design stand out. The lights and stuff. Very nice. Right, Mike Sams Barnes says, what are your thoughts on the series addressing the Valiard with the Doctor turning bad, or it being revealed the Master was born from the Valiard? I don't want the Master to be born from the Valiard, because I like that the Doctor and the Master are sort of two parallel different characters. I don't want them to be the same one. Although, I mean, technically you've got the Timeless Child, but forget that. Yeah, I'd like them to explore the Valiard, but before they do that, I want them to bring back Omega as a proper villain within the series. Like, I think that would be really cool. Do you think there'll be new companions introduced? Not this episode. Maybe. No. We'd have seen them in the trailer, or one of them, or someone. Who's your favourite character, Captain Jack, in this episode? Like, Captain Jack's brilliant. Like, Torchwood as well. I would definitely recommend, if none of you have seen it, watch Torchwood. It'll give you, like, more of an appreciation for Jack in this episode. Harvey Janyan Key says, as we are having a Trump-type character, do you think we will get a Boris Johnson-type character? Possibly, but I have an inkling that the woman standing outside 10 Downing Street when the two Daleks, like, move into shot, I think she is going to be the UK Prime Minister for this story. Imagine if it releases and it's 2 hours long. That would be brilliant, but I think they confirmed the runtime for 1 hour 70... No, 70 minutes, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Yeah. What's your favourite part of the trailer? The whole thing, or anything with Jack or the Daleks in, which is practically the whole thing. But yeah, I genuinely thought it was a really, really good trailer. Right, Finn Plays, what is your favourite series? Sorry, everyone else, I bang on about this constantly. Series 10... That's my favourite series. Do you think Gallifrey is gone forever? No. I don't think so. Because... But then, it'll get retconned in the future. Gallifrey will be back at some point, eventually. Brazilian versions of this trailer has some different images. Look for Go Blow Play on Twitter. It's on the stream. Okay, I'll see if I can have a look at that after the thing. Who's your favourite one episode character? Ooh. Possibly Captain Adelaide Brooke from Waters Mars. I thought she was really cool. I'm trying to think, what other ones are there? One-off episode characters. Yeah, I'm going to go with Adelaide, mainly because I can't think of many other good ones. The viewers have went boom. Pog. Yes, I agree, Osh. What cameos would you like to see in the Jadoon space prison? Right, we need Slitheen. Slitheen. The Cybermen. Daleks. Yeah. I don't know. Any villain. Right, we have another super chat. Thank you very much, King_JJS. He says, do you think the government has a new HQ or something like the Valiant from the RTD era? Right, I'll answer the first half of your question, King_JJS. Do you think the government has a new HQ? Hopefully, because the Valiant, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the big ship that the Master travels on in Series 3, and that got destroyed in Stolen Earth and Journey's End. So I would very much like to see, like, a new... I think they could have something new like that, and I think the Prime Minister of the UK is going to launch an attack on these Daleks. And, yeah, they'll definitely have some sort of secret thing. There is also the rumour that UNIT are coming back or have something to do with it, which would be really cool as well. So, who knows? Also, what is your favourite Dalek episode? That's a difficult question. I'd say, if we're solely talking about the way the Daleks are treated in the episode, I'd say Resolution is the best. But, if we're talking about story and everything in general, Stolen Earth and Journey's End is my favourite. So yeah, thank you very much, King_JJS, for the super chat. The Prime Minister will not stop me, the Emperor, says the Emperor Dalek. Yes. MFC Productions asks, do you think the episode will end on a cliffhanger? According to Mandip Gill, she said it in an interview back in July, I believe, that the episode does end on quite a dramatic cliffhanger, which will lead us into Series 13. This could possibly be Ryan and Graham's death or departure, something like that maybe. Maybe Ryan has a massive argument with them. Maybe the Doctor doesn't want to travel with them anymore. I don't know. Joe, when you posted your second trailer breakdown, Jamie, for a second, thought River Song was Evie. Yeah, River Song is not Evie. I don't know why that needed explaining. Jack Harkness with Jodie, excellent. I almost read that out. Yeah, hopefully not. That'd be a bit sus. What do you think the large green creature is? That is a really good question. I was trying to liken it to something from Classic Who, but I don't know what it is or what it could be. I don't know. Do you reckon we could have a new title sequence for this episode? Hopefully, because, this might be somewhat controversial, but I'm not the biggest fan of the current, Whittaker-era title sequence. I think it's kind of iffy. It's not bad, but it could do so much more. There was a Weeping Angel in the space prison. Yes, there was. Looks cool. That is the one thing, though. I hope they do explain how, the Weeping Angel, the Pating, etc. are kept in the prison, because surely a Weeping Angel could just, break out. Yes, K9. Bring back K9. K9 is brilliant. Joe, how do you think they make the human-made Dalek mutants if they had no bases to go off? And did they make them from humans? I think they will have used the Dalek from Resolution, because if we remember, the Dalek from Resolution got, burnt by a microwave, and then they just left it in GCHQ. So I presume they're going to use the basis and the meltedness of that Dalek to create this new, Jadoon are space rhinos. Imagine if we get a battle between the Jadoon and some kind of space hippo. What? I mean, go for it. That would be brilliant. Sorry if I've missed your question. Once again, feel free to re-comment. What is your favourite Classic Who serial? No idea. No idea. Also, if the prison does have weeping angels, they can't have cameras because an image of an angel becomes an angel. That's a very fair point. How should Graham leave the TARDIS? I think I'd like Graham to go out on like civil terms with Jodie. Like I don't want a sort of Tegan situation from the classic era. I hope he just goes out civilly and says like I can't travel with you anymore. Here's my reason and goodbye. Do you think the prison scene will be old enemies helping the Doctor like Time Heist? Possibly. Like, I did throw out a random theory that the Sontarans we see in Series 13 are Sontarans that help Jodie break out of prison. Probably not true at all. That's just a completely random, off the top of my head thought. Can you watch my animated Doctor Who series? Possibly, yeah, if you comment on one of my videos and I remember, then I'll give it a look. Me and my empire will copyright claim the Prime Minister. Nice. Kill Graham. No, don't kill Graham, kill Ryan. Do you think the episode will keep flashing back to the Doctor? Yeah, it's going to cut between the Doctor and the fam constantly. Like, that's going to be the majority of the episode. Who do you think is in the cell next to the Doctor? Well, I mean, from the looks of the trailer, it's a Pating. Thanks for answering. I was saying, how could they make a Dalek mutant when they go through the actual recon Dalek into the vortex? Yeah, that's... I don't actually have an answer to that. That's a bit rubbish of me. I'm sorry, but I don't know. Hopefully something interesting happens though. The green creature could be a crinoid. Crinoid, am I saying that right? Or the weed creature from Fury of the Deep. Yeah, hopefully not Fury of the Deep, because, not gonna lie, not a great episode. Could Jack possibly finally be killed? No, he even says in the trailer he's immortal, and you can't kill Captain Jack. Like, that should be a criminal offence. Well, I mean, you can kill him, but you can't permanently kill him, because, no. I should be back. My phone decided to die, and it's now on charge in this corner of the room. Let me know if you can hear and see me again. Hello, anyone? Right, I'll move this round so I can actually... yeah, right, hello everyone, I'm back. I'm not going to be here for that much longer, actually, because I do have to go on and get some work done. So if you've got any final questions or like thoughts on the trailer, etc., drop them in the comments now. And yeah, if you want me to definitely read your chat, then super chat it, because there's a lot of messages coming through. When and where was the last time we saw the 13th Doctor? Nice shirt, thank you very much. Do you think Ruth is pre-Hartnell? Yeah, I think the Timeless Child thing is definitely, like, that's gonna stay. Like, I don't think they're gonna retcon it. Just, the only chance of the Timeless Child being retconned would be after the Chibnall era, I think, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Why are they redoing the whole Daleks pretend to be good guys but are actually bad again? I don't think they are. I think the humans create these Daleks themselves and then they turn bad, rather than the Daleks pretending to be good, if that makes sense. Do you think the TARDIS will have been redecorated? No, I think we're going to keep the same Series 13 TARDIS. Do you think Chibnall could ruin Jack? No. Think about it. Chibnall wrote like 3 series of Torchwood, and they are brilliant series, so I have full faith that Chibnall can write Captain Jack's character perfectly. Do you think the Jadoon will get involved in the Dalek invasion? No, I don't think so. However cool it would be to see Jadoon versus Daleks, I don't think that is a route that they'd take. But, I mean, I wouldn't complain if they did. It would be quite cool. Sorry if I'm missing any questions. Do you reckon there will be a reference to Torchwood? Yeah, there's definitely going to be some, like, Torchwood talk and stuff. The Doctor's cellmate will be Stormzy. Yes, after Stormzy helped defeat the spiders, he comes back to help defeat Jack Robertson. Yeah, so any final questions, do drop them now, because I'm going to be heading off any minute now. Have another sip of this. Right, do you think the episode might have been released on Christmas if shooting hadn't been delayed? Shooting wasn't delayed because they filmed this like over a year in advance Do you think we'll see another trailer? I think we'll see a few TV indent things, but not another proper trailer. Prating created the Daleks. I don't think maybe we will get to see Davros. I really hope we do, because... Right, I'll end on a little theory. I would love to see Davros... so, humanity creates all these Daleks, and, yeah, it gets the attention of Davros. Davros isn't happy with this, so sends in guns, Daleks, etc., to wipe out what he calls the fake, impure Daleks. That's how Davros could be included in the episode, but it probably won't happen. Anyway, I'll read a few final questions if you've got any, and then I am gonna head off. Do you think that Graham leaves the fam and goes to host the chase? Yes. If he doesn't say the chase is on in this episode, I will cry. When and where was the last time we saw 13th Doctor's TARDIS? She was just flying it in space, I think. That's a good question. How is she actually going to get her TARDIS back? Unless the Jadoon took it with them and confiscated it or something. Do you think we'll get to see Time Lord Victorious in the next series? Nah, I don't think so. If Eve Miles made a cameo, that would be absolutely brilliant. Anyway, I think that is going to be a good place to end this sort of relatively short live stream. Thank you very much for tuning in, and yeah, if you want more Revolution of the Daleks content, do go over and check out my 2 videos. I've made one longer video breaking down everything from the trailer, like frame by frame. Made another initial reaction video. So yeah, thank you for watching. Good night, everyone. Goodbye. Thank you very much. And yeah, I always mess up ending live streams, so I might be here for another minute, or I might just disappear. Goodbye.